Hey YouTube, something different today. Today we're cooking brisket. So I've got the dry rub put together here. It's mostly paprika. Paprika, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, cumin, cayenne, brown sugar, and I think that's it. So we're going to apply this. Pay no attention to the rabble. So this is tripling a recipe I found online. I'll post a link to that in the description. But this should be way more than enough for a 12-pound brisket. We've got a 12-pound brisket that is resting at room temperature. We're going to smoke it today. Alright, so today we're going to be using a drum smoker. This is my buddy Jason. Jason, what can you tell us about this smoker?
It's a pit barrel cooker. It's a 33-gallon drum barrel, and it is an awesome smoker.
Yeah, we've done turkeys and stuff in here, and it has been fantastic. So just ordinary Kingsford charcoal today?
Yeah, it usually works best. It lights quicker and it stays hot longer.
Okay. And we expect we're going to be smoking this 12-pound brisket for what, 5-6 hours? All right, what temperature are we looking for when it's done?
We're going for around 200.
200 to cook. What temperature of the meat are we going to pull it at? 130?
Yeah.
That'll be a good medium rare. All right, let's get it lighted. So we're going to measure out the amount of charcoal briquettes we need. Usually a heaping tray full.
Four of these briquettes in here to get it initially started.
And then you just pour the rest over the top of that container so that it works the heat all the way down.
Yes.
And that gets you the length out of the fire in order to keep it smoking for 6 hours, right?
Yes.
If you were to light it all and then put it in the bottom, it would be super hot and then be done in like 2 hours.
Quicker burn, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is okay if you're doing burgers on this thing.
Yep.
The rest of this is stick it down in.
Now, you mentioned before that this little air passage here is set by the manufacturer or something to do with the elevation.
For elevation above sea level.
Yeah, so we're about 900 meters above sea level here.
So that, if you notice, is about a quarter of the way open because we have a little bit more pressure up here.
Mm-hmm.
Give this a light. Does this light upside down? I like to use these chimney starters for the briquettes because it doesn't have a gas smell.
Mm-hmm. Taste the meat, not the heat.
That's right.
Although Hank Hill would be disappointed we're using charcoal instead of propane. But that guy's not up to the task. So we leave those briquettes going for, what, 30 minutes?
About 30 minutes to get all the coals with a gray ash coating all the way up to the top. Lets us know that they'll be able to survive on their own in there.
All right, we'll check back in 30 minutes then. No, the rub hasn't gone on yet, so we've patted it dry. We've put some hooks in here. This is going to expand a little bit, so we want to have secondary hooks, but we're going to apply the rub, and then once our smoker's nice and hot, we'll throw it in. Maybe I'll edit out all the sound. Or maybe I'll keep your hilarious conversation about Santa Claus in it. Kids, tune away now. We're talking about Santa Claus.
Just game.
Spoiler alert. I'll have to like mark this video as mature because we're ruining Santa Claus. Oh, that's a spike. You're going to feel that with your palm when you press down on it.
I fully expected it to be like this. All the water is on the ground here. It's like a boat!
Probably let this rest with the dry rub on for 10-15 minutes. There's a little crevice in there we want to treat liberally. We are ready to go here. Maybe a few more minutes to get those top ones gray?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But we got a nice heat over that. So as we watch the charcoal get warmer, I want to draw your attention to what we're calling the Jim Bob shield. See, as near as we can figure, some good old boy named Jim Bob and his cousin Clytus were lighting their third charcoal fire of the week. And Jim Bob kept burning his knuckles. And he said, "Clytus, what if we put a nice piece of metal there? Keep my knuckles from burning." And that's the unofficial, official origin of the Jim Bob shield. Well, here we go. Make sure you use that Jim Bob shield. Try to spread them around evenly.
Put the cover on for about 5 to 10 minutes, let the whole thing heat up.
And then it's cooking time. So before we get started, shout out to Brady's Meats and Delis in North Waterloo, Ontario. He hooked me up with this amazing prime brisket. He always gets me prime rib roast. He's got all sorts of great meats there. He can get whatever you need. I'll post his contact info in the description. Make sure you give him a call for the next time you need some really quality meat. He did all the butchering here. He trimmed it, he prepped it, everything's great. There's no tough bits, there's no silver skin, there's nothing. So big thanks to Rob at Brady's Meats for taking care of us. Now, that said, on with the show. Do you think we need to take one of these out? Or alright. So should we hit that side with a little more rub before we throw it in?
Sounds good to me.
Alright. Set it and forget it. Now, are we touching down there? A little bit, eh?
3 seconds. To do that before I
The trick is to not also touch the top, right?
Right. So this will just kind of put away the top.
It's alright. That's where the fat will render out and drip and create some awesomeness. Now that we've done that, let's looking on the other side.
It's a bit.
Let me just set it down. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, that's going to be perfect.
Here we go.
Nice and clear at the bottom. Alright, we'll see you in a few hours. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've hit our internal temperature. We've actually exceeded it. We're at 150. It's a little higher than we anticipated. But she looks beautiful. Oh, amazing. Can you carry that? Thank you. How not to carve a brisket, we call it. I am using it, but better with not a pepper. That's a great idea, Jen.
Just do a little bit across the room.
And a nice smoke ring. Yeah. Yeah. Feels fitting that I should end this video in my garage, but got some burnt ends left. Oh yeah. Over Christmas, I got the tools I need to keep working on that. We're going to see a new video on that soon. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, get the bell on. Let me know how you think I did on the brisket. Take care, guys.